So anyways, I'm back in that same house, which is my grandma's house, but my grandma hasn't come back yet, because my brother is now at work and dropped me off here instead of letting me stay at home because I'm way too young to stay there. So here is my uncle's room. My brother often hangs there all the time. You can see some of the old photos from the past. Each of them comes from the early 2010s and one from the early 2000s. In one photo that was also from the past, I was shorter than my brother. But then nowadays, I was almost the same size as my brother. And also, I'm almost the same size as my dad. This is a photo of my uncle that possibly comes from the 90s with children on his hands. And there were two of them. My uncle was my mom's brother. And my mom was my uncle's sister. This photo was from 2001 when my mom and my brother together hanging by the fountain and sitting. Over there is possibly my brother at the playground when he was little. That possibly comes from nearly 2000, right before or after I was born. And I suppose that was before I was born. This one right here used to be in my grandma's room, which was right there until it was replaced with a new one, and this one was right here. And this was the old one. You can see some of the same photos that were also at my house. Right here is an old RCA television monitor. And you can even see the logo from 1968, which is the current one. Only two of the TV monitors that were in the living room and in her room are the HD ones. This one is in HD, but they could have bought one for this room, although it couldn't fit because of the doors and the fence in the way. This one right there is the cold air fan. It's been right in here in this room for many years. You can see two circled light bulbs on the ceiling. The fan right there is the Lasco fan, like the other one at the same room. You can see many Lasco fans from her room and this one, and in the living room like this one. The only difference you can see there is that on the wall it has a different version of the logo. The television screen right there is from TCL. The only fan that's not from Lasco is the SMC fan. The last switch of the fan doesn't work anymore. The last one is the third one, and it's black. The first one is ivory white. The second one, the first one, is cream or just white when it was first bought. It was 0. The second one, which is the first one, is light gray. The second one is dark gray, which is the third one, and the last one, which is third, is black, but doesn't work. Only 2 of them do. This one shuts off. You can see a wardrobe and many collections like the sewing, which he used to fix most of the stuff that were broken, and the whole of her clothes and her shoes that she managed to wear all her for various years and for various times. There are also several bed blankets. Each of those bottles were filled with just dishwashers. Here we have an exercise bike. Ignore that packaging in the way. The exercise bike comes from Gym Master. And here we have some of the blankets that come from either that room or this one. It doesn't have many clothes since Uncle doesn't live there, but often comes here for some time. But we don't know where does he live. The door right there isn't the same as the ones right here. It wasn't replaced yet. But there was some problems whenever I leave the room and I try to shut the door. It becomes stuck until you manage to do it several times until it finally gets shut. Now that is much better. So anyway, that's the basic part of the house tour of my grandma's. And that's it for now. This is Brendan, the Main Street Electrical Parade fan, signing off. Thank you.